Remember that both karma and manifestation are powerful concepts that can significantly impact your life. Karma teaches us lessons through the consequences of our past actions, while manifestation empowers us to actively create the future we desire through our present and future thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Now, this duality highlights a crucial point. Both karma and manifestation are neutral forces. They are tools that can lead us to positive or negative outcomes based on how we view them. By maintaining a mindful and proactive approach, we can harness these forces to build a life that aligns with our highest aspirations. Welcome to the Personal Mastery and Growth Podcast, where we explore the keys to unlocking your full potential and living your best life. I'm your host, Jose Johnson. Whether you're looking to make a breakthrough, overcome a challenge, or simply live with greater clarity, joy, and purpose, you'll find the tools and inspirations you need right here. So let's start your journey towards personal mastery and growth right now. Welcome back to the Personal Mastery and Growth Podcast, your go-to resource for practical tips, insightful research, and inspiring stories to help you unlock your full potential. I'm your host, Jose Johnson, and I'm an expert in the fields of mindfulness, mindset, and peak performance. And I am so excited to have you here with me today. And today, we're talking about a topic that often gets clouded by mysticism and misunderstanding: karma and manifestation. Now, you've probably heard phrases like, what goes around comes around, or you attract what you think. Now, while these ideas may sound mystical, they actually have practical and scientific foundations. So our goal today is to demystify these concepts and show how karma is essentially the result of your past actions, while manifestation, or sometimes called the law of attraction, is about your present and future thoughts and beliefs, which drive your decisions and actions, and ultimately your future outcomes. So in this episode, we're going to explore how you can leverage these principles to improve your life. So whether you're looking to advance your career, improve your relationships, or just find more peace and happiness, understanding karma and manifestation can be a game changer. So let's dive in and uncover the science and practicality behind these powerful concepts. So let's start with karma. Karma, well, it's often misunderstood as being inherently bad. I'm sure you've heard the phrase, karma's a bitch. But in reality, karma, it's really neutral. It's simply the results of our actions. Think of it as a feedback mechanism that teaches you lessons about what works and what doesn't. When we talk about karma, we're really just talking about the consequences of our actions. Every action we take sets off a chain reaction, and the results are typically extremely logical and very predictable. So for example, if for years after work every night you came home and ate a family-sized bag of chips and drank a six-pack of beer while binge watching TV, your karma is probably that you are out of shape. But if you've always had healthier habits, you ate well, you exercise regularly, well, you'd probably be in great shape. So karma in this sense is not about punishment or reward. It's about the natural outcomes of your habits. As the saying goes, your life is a result of the choices you made. However, it's important to understand that karma isn't just about outcomes. It's about learning and growth. So imagine that you keep experiencing the same problems over and over again. Now, this could be seen as bad karma. But here's the deal. The universe is not out to get you. It's trying to teach you something. Until you learn the lessons, you're doomed to repeat the same mistakes and end up with the same results. Like Zig Ziglar said, if you always do what you've always done, you're always going to get what you've always gotten. This is why it's crucial to reflect on your actions and understand their impact. And the same thing is true when things are going right. You see, we often fixate so much on what's wrong in our lives that we sometimes forget all the things that we're doing right. When we fail to acknowledge and build upon our successes, we might lose sight of the positive habits and strategies that are working for us. Now, this can lead to future problems because we sometimes neglect or fail to reinforce the behaviors that contribute to our well-being. So take time to celebrate your wins, no matter how small, and use them as a foundation to build even greater success. So how do you change your karma? Well, to change your karma, you need to change your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Start by identifying patterns in your life that aren't serving you well. Ask yourself, what beliefs are driving these actions? What can I do differently? By making conscious changes, you can break the cycle of negative karma and create more positive outcomes. In essence, karma is a powerful tool for self-improvement. It helps us understand the cause and effect of our actions and encourages us to make better choices. Remember, the goal is not to be perfect, but to learn and grow from our experiences. So take a moment to reflect on your life. What lessons is karma trying to teach you? How can you apply these lessons to create a better future for yourself? All right, now that we've explored karma, let's move on to manifestation. Manifestation is about creating the future you desire by aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. It's the proactive counterpart to karma, the yang to karma's yin. This yin-yang relationship between karma and manifestation highlights how interconnected our past, present, and future are. When we talk about changing our karma, we're essentially trying to manifest a new future. Now, the law of attraction operates on the principle that like attracts like. And this means that by focusing on positive thoughts and intentions, we can attract positive outcomes into our lives. But let's get one thing straight. Manifestation is not magic. It's about setting clear goals, maintaining a positive mindset, and taking aligned action towards those goals. Now, while it may seem mystical, there's a strong scientific basis for this concept. Dr. Tara Swart, a neuroscientist, senior lecturer at MIT and King's College, and the author of the book The Source, emphasizes that manifestation involves combining strong intentions with actionable steps to make your desired outcomes real. She explains that our brains prioritize and process information in ways that can be harnessed to achieve our goals. So, for instance, Swart highlights two crucial psychological processes: selective attention and value tagging. Selective attention means our brains filter out vast amounts of information, focusing only on what we deem important. Now, this is in part due to a portion of our brain called the reticular activating system. It's sort of like a nightclub bouncer for the brain. Its job is to only let into our conscious awareness the things that are beneficial or important to us. Now, by consciously directing our focus, we can manifest our goals by actively noticing opportunities that align with our desires. Value tagging, on the other hand, is how our brains assign importance to various pieces of information based on logic or emotion. Recognizing this can help us to make choices that align with our true values and aspirations rather than being driven by outdated beliefs or emotions. One powerful tool that Swart recommends is creating an action board. Now, unlike a traditional vision board, an action board combines your goals with actionable steps. This visual representation helps your brain identify opportunities subconsciously, making it easier to take steps that lead to achieving your goals. Swart also emphasizes the importance of mindfulness and neuroplasticity. By dedicating a few minutes daily to mindfulness meditation, you can experience significant changes in your brain, improving your clarity, your resilience, and your focus on your goals. So here are 5 key steps to effectively manifest what you desire. Step 1, clarify your intentions. Be specific about what you want instead of vague goals like, I want to be successful. Define what success looks like for you. Is it a promotion at work, a new skill, or a healthy relationship? And if you want to learn more about the role of intention, check out episode 28 of this podcast titled My Secret for Turning Dreams into Reality. Now, step number 2 is visualize your success. Visualization or mental rehearsal is a very powerful tool that's used by athletes and performers to enhance their performances. Research shows that visualization activates the same brain regions as the actual physical performance, helping to strengthen neural pathways. A study published in Nature found that multisensory imagery, which involves engaging all your senses in the visualization process, can significantly improve memory and future planning abilities. This technique not only prepares your mind for success, but also reduces performance anxiety and boosts confidence. So let me share a personal story that perfectly illustrates the principles of visualization and manifestation. Back in 1995, I participated in the USA All Tai Chi Championships, which is a significant event in my martial arts career. I was practicing intensely about 8 hours a day, every day, to prepare for this competition. On the day of the competition, as I waited my turn in the hotel room and later in the arena, I used mental rehearsal to go through my forms. I didn't just visualize the movements, I incorporated all my senses into the practice. I imagined the feel of the carpet under my feet, the sounds around me, even the smells in the air. I visualized myself performing perfectly and even saw the scores being put up by the judges. Now, here's the fascinating part. The scores I visualized in my head were incredibly close to the actual scores, with a difference of no more than 0.2. Now, some might call this a mystical experience, suggesting that I had somehow managed to tap into the cosmic forces to manifest these results. However, there's a more practical explanation rooted in the science of mental rehearsal and positive mindset. When you visualize an outcome vividly and repeatedly, you create neural pathways in your brains that support these actions. This process, known as neuroplasticity, helps your brain and body perform the actual task more effectively because it feels familiar. Essentially, my mind and body knew exactly what they needed to do because I had rehearsed it so thoroughly in my head. Now, moreover, by maintaining a positive mindset and focusing on success, I reduced my performance anxiety and increased my confidence, further contributing to my success. This combination of mental rehearsal and positive thinking created a very powerful feedback loop, leading to the desired outcome. So while it may seem mystical, the reality is that visualization is a practical and effective tool for achieving your goals. It's about training your brain to anticipate and execute the actions needed for success. So the next time you face a significant challenge, remember this story and use the power of visualization to prepare yourself mentally and emotionally. Visualization combined with a positive mindset can turn your aspirations into reality. It's a testament to the power of the mind in shaping our experiences and our outcomes. Step 3 is affirmations and positive self-talk. So replace your negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Statements like, I am capable, I am deserving of success, and I'm attracting opportunities can reinforce your belief in your ability to achieve your goals. Step number 4, take action. Manifestation isn't just about thinking positively. It's about taking concrete steps towards your goals. So whether it's networking for a new job, practicing a skill, or making healthier choices, your actions should align with your intentions. Now, in my personal example, I set myself up for success through visualization and a positive attitude. But I still had to get into the arena and do what I had trained myself to do. If I just sat in a chair waiting to win those gold medals, well, I'd probably still be sitting there with nothing to show for my efforts but a very sore backside. And finally, step number 5, gratitude and reflection. Regularly reflect on and express gratitude for the progress that you've made. This keeps your focus on the positive and helps you stay motivated. Now, it's crucial to understand that manifestation, like karma, is neutral. You can manifest positive results or negative ones. Your thoughts and beliefs shape your reality, whether you're aware of it or not. This means that if you constantly focus on negative outcomes, you can end up manifesting those negative results. Some people call this a self-fulfilling prophecy, but I prefer my favorite new term, manifucking, a graphic word that highlights how we can inadvertently create undesirable situations by dwelling on fears, doubts, and negative thoughts. The process of manifestation aligns closely with many principles of mindfulness and positive psychology. By maintaining a positive mindset and taking deliberate actions, you can shape your reality and create the life that you want. Manifestation is about actively shaping your future by aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. It's not just about wishful thinking, but it involves a deliberate and mindful approach to achieve your dreams. By understanding the science behind manifestation and using practical tools like selective attention, value tagging, and action boards, you can harness the power of your mind to create the life you desire. Remember, changing your karma and manifesting your desires are interconnected processes. As you learn and grow from your past actions, you set the stage for a brighter future. The key is to stay mindful, positive, and proactive. So take some time today to reflect on what you truly want to manifest in your life. How can you align your thoughts, beliefs, and actions to make those desires a reality? Start small, stay consistent, and watch as your efforts begin to bear fruit. All right, as we bring today's episode to a close, let's reflect on the intertwined nature of karma and manifestation. To start off with, remember that both karma and manifestation are powerful concepts that can significantly impact your life. Karma teaches us lessons through the consequences of our past actions, while manifestation empowers us to actively create the future we desire through our present and future thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Now, this duality highlights a crucial point. Both karma and manifestation are neutral forces. They are tools that can lead us to positive or negative outcomes based on how we view them. By maintaining a mindful and proactive approach, we can harness these forces to build a life that aligns with our highest aspirations. Remember, changing your karma and manifesting your desires are interconnected processes. Think of your life like a garden. Karma is the soil enriched by your past actions, and manifestation is the seeds that you plant for future growth. Now, by tending to your garden with care, awareness, and positive intention, you can cultivate a beautiful and abundant life. As you learn and grow from your past actions, you set the stage for a brighter future. So I challenge you to be mindful of your thoughts and actions. Take some time today to reflect on what you truly want to manifest in your life. How can you align your thoughts, beliefs, and actions to make those desires a reality? Start small, stay consistent, and watch as your efforts begin to bear fruit. All right, so thank you for joining me for this episode of the Personal Mastery and Growth Podcast. I hope you enjoyed this episode and that you found the insights helpful and inspiring. If you have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover in a future episode, please drop them in the comments. So until next time, remember, it is what it is, but it becomes what you make it. So make it great. Thanks for tuning in. Before we wrap up, I just want to remind you that the information shared in this podcast is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended as a substitute for professional advice or treatment. While the content of this podcast is based on research and personal experience, everyone's situation is unique, and the advice given may not be applicable to all. Always consult a qualified professional before making significant changes in your life. The Personal Mastery and Growth Podcast is recorded at the So Good Media Studios, located in the Candy Factory, a co-working space in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.